Alright guys, this is Doc M with another Minecraft video, and today I want to show you a little tutorial for the elevator I built on the Hermitcraft lately. But yeah, before we go in its functionalities and features, let's quickly check it out. So here you go, player enters and it's hands-free, shoots the player up and catches the player on top, and yeah, you just leave the minecart and it falls down again. And the elevator is ready to use. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Very simple setup. Let's check it out from my perspective. Hop in there. It brings you up quite fast, and boom. So this is an elevator that is suitable for servers, as it uses a minecart. You ride, and that makes it 100% reliable. Every elevator you build on a server and that doesn't use any minecarts or boats or any other thing, or llamas or any entity you ride, will never be 100% reliable. That's just what it is. In single player you might be able to do elevators that are really reliable without any entities, but yeah, carts and llamas are normally the way to go with elevators. Alright, cool thing about the elevator is that it's actually really only one wide, and also has in general a very small footprint. It is relatively easy to build. You see some melon blocks in there. You technically don't need them, you can use other blocks, but yeah, let's go ahead and do the block by block tutorial. And I'm using melon blocks here, but you could also use furnaces or anything else that is non-sticky, glazed terracotta maybe or so. But yeah, this is the base down here, and you need a sticky piston. And let's jump down here, and you need to set up your sticky piston in a way that it is one block below your starting platform. You put a slime block on there, and that is your launcher. And yeah, then you can already start building up. So here you don't have to use a melon block, you can use any block you want. And then what you do is you put two observers on top of each other, like that. That's for your starting mechanism and the first element, and it's really easy to build because all the elements repeat itself. Only at the start it's a bit more complicated. So next up, you put a solid block behind here, and then you simply take a slab. Let me quickly grab one, bring the slab out like that, and we also need a repeater. So let's grab that, and that repeater is on the first setting, and then you should have a full block behind there. And yeah, now we can already start to wire up our launcher. So you go down, come over 2 blocks, knock out this block here, and we need a redstone torch. Let's quickly get that and put that here. That is to keep your launcher primed like that. And yeah, now you just put some redstone dust on there. And now if you take a piece of string here, put it in front of this launcher or observer, you already have your launcher set up, done. So yeah, as soon as you put a minecart on here, enter, this thing will start shooting you up. And then we can start setting up our modules that always repeat themselves when you build higher up. So you put a repeater down here on the max delay. You take a regular block, put it behind there, and then you need a little bit of redstone dust. And then you take a sticky piston, redstone block, observer, another sticky piston facing forward. And now what you should do is place your string, otherwise when you build this in survival you have to reset, so the string is there already in that case. And now you need an immovable block on top here first. You can use obsidian or anything that can't be pushed by pistons. And then you place your slime block here first, and then you place your sticky piston again. And that's already an element, and that just repeats itself all the way up. But for the start here we need to add one little thing, and that goes like that. You put an observer here, and I explain to you why you need that. And on top of the observer you simply put a sticky piston. You take a regular block, and then one helper block, another observer facing down I say, like this, and helper block, and then you put another sticky piston here. You can remove that again. And now there's one thing, this block here has to be an immovable block as well. So yeah, I suggest using a melon here and redstone, boom, and there we go. Put the slime block right here. And what we made just now is when the minecart falls back down, it would trigger the launcher here, and it would be an infinite loop. And with this little setup, these 4 blocks here, that prevents that when the minecart comes back down. And yeah, that's the whole starting mechanism, really easy to do. And then now you pretty much repeat this pattern. So you go up 2 blocks, put 1 block here, and yeah, observer and repeater on max setting, block behind, redstone dust on top, and you come along with your next sticky piston up, observer facing up, sticky piston, and then immovable block again, so right on top here. Now you should place your string, because otherwise, yeah, the thing will trigger when you have everything in there, and it's a bit tedious, like that. Slime block and sticky piston, and that's the next element. And yeah, this setup now repeats itself over and over, as high as you want to build. So 2 blocks, come 1 over, observer. I'll build it one more time for you, so yeah, you can figure it out easily from there. And yeah, you keep on going, and redstone, sticky piston, redstone block, put your string in, and then again observer, sticky piston, immovable block like furnaces or obsidian, and then slime block, sticky piston. And yeah, that simply continues as high as you want to build. And yeah, last thing we need to do is to build the catcher setup on top. So in this case we have 2 more elements on here, but yeah, for the minecart catcher it's also relatively simple. You just go 2 blocks up, and then you go 1 block back, put a sticky piston here, and yeah, remove that block again, and have a solid block here. This is the block that will catch you. Then you just put a regular block and observer, full block, redstone dot, and yeah, if you put the string here, you can see if you trigger it, it will pop out and leave the block out here. And yeah, now all that is left to do is frame that in like so. So you have a little platform, you can do that however you want. I suggest at the bottom button here maybe put 2 immovable blocks there, in this case melons again, melon elevator. And yeah, now last thing that is you need to do is get your minecart in. So you place any kind of rail here, grab a minecart, stick it there, break it, and yeah, elevator is ready to go. So you just jump in, and it pushes you up, catches you on top, and as soon as you leave, you send another pulse in, and the minecart goes back down, and the elevator is ready to use again. So it resetted itself back here. Advantage of this elevator is as well, let's say you unintentionally trigger something down here. Let me see if I can even get that triggered. Yeah, here we go. If the minecart goes up empty, it will not be caught, and the elevator will reset itself. So in case, you know, I don't know, you hop out in the last second or something, the minecart will come back down again, and you will not be stuck down here. Yeah, and that's how you build this elevator. You can build it as high as you want and use any material you want. And yeah, very simple. One little hint, above the elevator here, you need some leeway. Let's say I don't know, you frame it in like that with something, so you will be shot up quite high when you arrive up here. If you wanna have a ceiling, it needs to be at least that high, and I suggest using a block that doesn't damage you. So having a glass block here or so would be a good idea. If you make it any lower, if you do it like that, the minecart will not catch you. So you need some head space above. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Really simple to build elevator, very reliable. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to leave a like if you did. And yeah, that's it for me today. See you next time. I'm out. Bye.